In this guitar lesson, I'm going to teach you to play Take It Easy by the Eagles. It's a great song to learn. I'm going to show you the chords and a strumming pattern, and I'll start with the chords for that famous introduction. Okay, so we'll demo the introduction to you first, and then I'll show you how to play it. Here's the demo. Okay, so that introduction has got 3 chords, and the first one is G major. Now, you need to play it like this, because if you play it like this with your middle finger, your ring finger and your little finger, it's going to be much easier to get to the other 2 chords that you need for this introduction. I know there are other ways of playing G, but you want to play it like this for this introduction. So, the second chord is a G over C. Now, to get to the G over C, all you're going to do is move your middle finger from the 5th string 2nd fret to the 4th string 2nd fret and put your index finger on the 2nd string 1st fret. You leave your ring finger and your little finger where they are. So that's your second chord, G over C. You will find some other names for that chord on the internet, but that's what I tend to call it. And then the third chord is a form of D7 with a sustained 4, D7 sus 4, and to get to that chord from the G over C, you just simply move your middle finger again from the 4th string 2nd fret to the 3rd string 2nd fret, and that's your third chord. So those chords again then are G major, G over C, and then we've got that D sus 4 with a G in the bass. So that introduction has got a really interesting rhythmic strumming pattern. Let me play it for you a little bit slowly, and I'll try and explain how it works. But let me play it for you slowly first. You might be able to pick it up by listening. It goes like this. So, if we try and break that down a little bit, the strumming pattern starts with an up, down, and that first up, down is really emphasised. And then there's a pause, and then it's up, down, but it's softer. And then we repeat that pattern, so we get an emphasised up, and then a softer up, down, after a pause, right? So we do that twice on the G, and then once on that G over C, and then once on that D sus 4 with the G in the bass. So like this. Repeat it twice. Now if we break that down a bit and think about what we're doing, the interesting thing about that strumming pattern is that it doesn't start on the first beat of the bar. It actually starts on the and after the 4th beat of the previous bar, if you like. What we're doing actually is this. And 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. 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 Okay, so the strumming pattern starts on the and before the start of the bar, or the and right at the end of the previous bar, if you like. Now, because you do one strumming pattern on each chord, well, 2 on the G and then 1 on the G over C and 1 pattern on the inverted D sus4. That means that you're changing chords not at the beginning of the bar, but on the and at the end of the previous bar. So that's the unusual thing about it. Those chords are what musicians call pushed. Okay, so instead of playing, the chord changes on the first beat of the bar, we're actually changing it on the and before the first beat of the bar. That's pushed. So I'll do it again a little bit more quickly and listen out for that. Here we go. And there are 2 bars of plain old G at the end there of the introduction. And I think emphasising those first 2, the upstroke and the downstroke, that's a great idea. There's an electric guitar on the record. If you're playing this on your own, try and get that same sort of emphasis that the electric guitar gives you just by emphasising those 2, the and and the 1, 1, 2 and 3 and 4, and so on. Okay then, let's start looking at the verse of the song. So the first 2 lines of the verse are, well, I'm running down the road trying to loosen my load, I've got 7 women on my mind. And let me demo that for you first, and then I'll break it down and show you how to play it. So here's the demo. I've been running down the road trying to loosen my load, I got 7 women on my mind. Let's start by thinking about a strumming pattern for the verse. I suggest this one. And that is down, 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 up, down, 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 up, down, up. And the timing on that is 1, 2, 3 and 4 and 1, 2, 3 and 4 and. So each strumming pattern there lasts for 4 beats, which is a bar. And in that first half of the verse, we're going to play 4 bars. The first 2.5 bars will be on G major. Then the next half a bar will be on D major. And then the final bar will be on C major. So let me show you that now. Down, 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 up, down, up, down, 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 up, down, up, down, down, change to D major, down, up, change to C major, down, 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 up, down. Okay, let's practice the first half of that verse together then, those 4 bars, and I'll give you a count of 3, then I'm going to start singing, and I'll sing, well, I'm a, and on the first syllable of the word running, that's where you come in with the chords. So here we go then, count of 3, then I'll sing, then you're in on the word running. 1, 2, 3. Well, I'm a running down the road, trying to loosen my load. I got 7 women on my mind. Let's look at the second half of the verse now then. The lyrics to this are 4 that want to own me, 2 that want to stone me, 1 says she's a friend of mine. Now there are 4 bars in this second half of the verse as well, and it's a bit easier than the first half because there's going to be 1 bar on each chord. So we're going to have a bar on G major, then a bar on D major, then a bar on C major, and then we're going to go back to G major for a final bar. So let me demo it for you first then. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Father wanna own me, 2 wanna stone me, 1 says she's a friend of mine. Okay, let's practice that together then. We'll use the same strumming pattern as for the first half of the verse. And remember, it's one bar, one strumming pattern on G, followed by one strumming pattern on D major, then one strumming pattern on C major, and then one strumming pattern back on G major. So one bar on each of those chords as we change. I'll give you a count of 4 and then we're in. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 who wanna own me, 2 who wanna stone me, 1 says she's a friend of mine. Okay, let's look at the chorus next then. Now the chorus is actually longer than the verse. Whereas the verse had 8 bars, the chorus has actually got 16. So we'll break the chorus down into 2 halves and we'll look at the first 8 bars initially and then we'll go on to the next 8 bars. So the lyrics for the first 8 bars of the chorus are: take it easy, don't let the sound of your own wheels drive you crazy. And let me start by demoing that for you. Take it easy, take it easy. Don't let the sound of your own wheels drive you crazy. Okay, so in the first half of the chorus there, we're going to start with 2 bars on E minor. That's 2 strumming patterns. Take it easy, take it. Then we're going to have a bar on C major, E, and then a bar on G major, Z. Don't let the, and then a bar on A minor, sound of your own. Then a bar on C major, wheels drive you, and then 2 bars back on E minor, crazy. Let's practice the first half of that chorus together then. Remember, you've got 2 bars on E minor, then a bar on C major, then a bar on G major, then a bar on A minor, then a bar on C major again, and then finally 2 bars on E minor again. So I'll give you a count of 2, then I'll sing the words take it, and you come in on the word easy. Here we go. 1, 2, take it easy, take it easy. Don't let the sound of your own wheels drive you crazy. Before I show you the second half of the chorus, if you've been enjoying this video, please do hit the like button. And if you haven't already subscribed to the channel, please do subscribe, because then you'll be notified about all of the future videos that I release. Okay, let's look at the second half of the chorus now, then the last 8 bars of the chorus. So the lyrics to this are: lighten up whilst you still can, don't even try to understand, just find a place to take your stand, take it easy. So let me start with a demo of that second half of the chorus. Okay, here we go. Lighten up while you still can, don't even try to understand, just find a place to take your stand, take it easy. Okay, then for the second half of the chorus, we have 8 bars, as we know. The first bar is on C, the second bar is on G, the third bar is back to C again, and the fourth bar is back to G again. So far, C, G, C, G. Then we have a bar on A minor, and then a bar on C, and then the last 2 bars are on G major. Okay, let me take you through that then. So we're going to start, remember, C, G, C, G. Those are the first 4 bars. So starting on that, C. Lighten up while you still, then to G can. back to C, don't even try to wander, back to G again, stand. Now we go to A minor, just find a place to take your heart, and to C major, stand, take it, then the final two bars are on G major, easy. Okay, let's practice that second half of the chorus together then. Remember, we've got C to G to C to G to A minor to C, and then finally 2 bars on G major to finish off with. So I'm going to give you a count of 2. I'll sing the word lighten, and then on the word up, that's where you come in with your first C chord. Okay, here we go. 1, 2, lighten up while you still can. Don't even try to understand. Just find a place to take your stand. Take it easy. Okay, let's think about the end of the song now then. So in the end of the song, we're going to get repeats of 2 bars on C and 2 bars on G. Let me demo a little bit of that for you so you get the hang of it. It's going to go like this. Ooh, 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 ooh. And that repeats, and it actually repeats 4 times. So 4 times you're going to do 2 bars on C major and then 2 bars on G major while you're singing. Ooh, 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 ooh. Now the only variation is that on the last 2 repeats, instead of just doing 2 bars on G major, you do a bar on G major and then a bar on G7. So the last 2 of those repeats like this. Ooh, ooh, gotta take it easy. Repeat that. Gotta take it easy. Back to that C. And then the little trick is that the very last chord, which is just 1 downstroke, is an E minor. And that's the end of the song.